Hello, and thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. This video is primarily designed to assist you, the video user, in obtaining information about your colon and as to whether or not it's in poor condition, mediocre condition, or good condition. Normally, for the most part, people do not have phenomenal colon health in this country and pretty much throughout the world. It's becoming a real hot topic as of late, and people are just beginning to realize the significance of this particular portion of their body in relationship to diseases possibly being acquired, their overall feeling of well-being, and so on and so forth. The scope and importance of the colon is quite vast. The colon takes up a vast majority of the large intestine. It's approximately 6 feet in length, so that's pretty big. The last portion of it, of the large intestine, is the rectum and the anal canal. So you can see it's just that portion is small, yet the colon is quite large and takes up a significant portion of that large intestine. It is important that it assists in ridding ourselves of waste, but it also is the main area of nutritional absorption from our food and drink. So it has a two-prong effect on your overall life. That is very, very significant to take note of. The diseases that are related to the colon can be things such as diverticulitis, which is basically a pouching or pocketing. These pouches and pockets can have impacted waste basically reside in there. They can get irritated, they can get infected, and they can be very, very dangerous to your health. In addition, you can also, people also are noticing that colon cancer has been attributed to being constipated, being impacted, having toxic waste adhering to their intestinal walls and their colon walls. So it's a very, very serious subject, and a lot of people are taking, being very proactive and aware of the actual health benefits and potential pitfalls with the colon. This obstruction comes from a form of waste that is not sufficiently passed. Therefore, over time, it adheres to the colon, just like I mentioned, and the intestinal walls become compacted. Basically, it's a tube. The tube becomes more narrow and more narrow as your normal food passes through. It is trying to pass through an area that is more and more narrow over time because, as I said, impaction, the buildup, the adhesion of debris and things of that nature don't allow a lot of the new ways to get by. Parasites, they also leach the actual nutrition from the body and use it for themselves. If you don't think you have parasites in your intestinal tract, you should probably think again, because a large majority of human beings on Earth do. In addition, I failed to mention the toxic waste that does adhere to your intestinal wall, colon wall, and your entire intestinal tract eventually will leach into your bloodstream, and it does cause overall feelings of poor health. Your complexion is affected, and diseases can be directly and indirectly attributed to the fact that that is occurring in your life. Most common parasitic organisms that can invade the area are roundworms, hookworms, trichinella, flukes, tapeworms, giardia, and toxoplasma. So there's a whole host of parasitic organisms that can cause a lot of problems overall with regard to your colon. Do you have symptoms of impaction or poor waste flow? Some of the symptomology of this would be, do you run out of energy in the afternoon? A lot of people are very sluggish as a result of having poor flowing intestines. Do you suffer from occasional headaches? Are you having less than 2 to 4 bowel movements daily? They usually like to at least 2 if possible, because if you're having 2 to 3 meals a day, you might want to be at least doing 2 bowel movements a day. It's just kind of the simple math behind it. Do you have problems concentrating from time to time? Do you experience gas or bloating 1 or more times weekly? I won't go through all of them, but there's a ton of symptomology that people, such as yourself, have to deal with on a daily basis. And a lot of it is directly related to this portion of their body. If you can say yes to some or all of these, you more than likely need a good colon cleanse. So what can it do for you? It can relieve you of fecal impaction adhering to your colon and intestinal walls. It can drastically improve your overall health and complexion, and it can rid you of parasitic invaders that reside within your intestinal tract. After a good colon cleanse is done, there is no doubt that your feeling of well-being is escalated and risen a ton, probably fivefold, and that is no doubt. Many people have lost anywhere between 5 and 20 pounds of just weight in their body from the waste that has come out of their body as a result. It's not just pure fat that's coming off their body, it's more like just actual waste coming out. So you can realize a significant loss in weight also. It's good on joints, it's good on your knees and so forth. After doing a good colon cleanse, you want to make certain you eat enough fruits and vegetables. Utilize an insoluble fiber in water to keep up with colon maintenance, and shortly thereafter supplement your gut with probiotics. Good bacteria such as Activia, yogurt, or whatever your favorite probiotic brand is for some time after that. This is because during the cleanse, a lot of times the good bacteria inside, that's natural, inside your intestinal tract is washed away or stripped away. And you can supplement that with an Activia or a good probiotics shortly after the cleanse. These are important. By taking these proactive steps subsequent to the cleanse, you're maximizing your capability to assure optimal colon health. And that is very, very important. Ultimately, you want to have the assurance that your colon is free of debris that can and does adversely affect your overall health, right? This cannot be done with fiber alone initially. So you will definitely need a bona fide colon cleanse that rids you of these toxins and parasites. These are the facts about your colon health and what you can proactively do to increase the quality and duration of your own life. There is no time like the present to switch gears or make adjustments for the betterment of your own life, as you don't know what the future will have in store for you. You take your colon health serious now by obtaining an inexpensive yet powerful cleanse that can get you feeling phenomenal again. I don't want to stress it anymore that it's very, very important after your cleanse to just make certain that you follow a regimen of having fiber within your life on a daily basis. What this will do, it will bulk up your stool. It'll also allow you to be much, much, much more regular overall. Don't forget the probiotics. Don't forget the possible potassium scenarios that you may need as a supplementation shortly thereafter. And if you are on medication and you think that there's perhaps going to be a possibility of contradiction with regard to doing a colon cleanse, at the very least, phone your doctor and ask a question if you think that it could be contradictory to your actual medications. So I want to thank you for stopping by, and I'll talk to you later.